Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Language and Life Skills. Matthew Attikanil. Today we will deal with some certain tricky pairs of words in English. English can be a rather tricky language regarding vocabulary. There are certain words which have the same denotation but different connotation. That is, their basic meaning is same, but their contextual meaning can be quite different. They may look very similar, but may have very different or sometimes opposite meanings or an opposite context. The first among these pairs is famous and notorious. Both have the same basic meaning, somebody or something well known or widely known. Now, famous is used for positive things, whereas notorious is used for negative things, bad qualities. So you may have a famous actor, a famous singer. On the other hand, you have a notorious assassin or a notorious terrorist. Let's see one or two examples in sentences. Tendulkar is one of the most famous cricket players of India. On the other hand, Donald Trump became very notorious when he orchestrated the attack on the US Capitol. Another pair, heartfelt and hearty. Both mean very deeply felt in the heart, very sincere, moving the heart. But heartfelt is used for sad occasions and hearty for happy occasions. So sad events like death, misfortune will make us give heartfelt condolences. Whereas success, happy event like wedding, victory, etc. On such occasions, we say hearty greetings, hearty birthday greetings, for example, hearty congratulations. These two should not be mixed up. A third pair is stubborn and persevering. Both mean not giving up, keeping on doing the same thing, not willing to change. But their emotional overtones are opposite. Stubborn is associated with bad things. Willfulness. Whereas persevering is associated with good activities, good qualities. So, if we take some example, let's say, the donkey is a stubborn animal, it will not obey you willingly. The classroom, teachers dislike stubborn students who are set in their bad ways. On the other hand, perseverance is a virtue. Perseverance in what you do is the key to success. Whether it is business or study, perseverance is the key to success. Patience and perseverance are not glamorous qualities, but they are essential for success. Next pair, two adverbs, hard and hardly. They look very similar, but their meanings are opposite. Hard denotes an intensity of action. Thus, we give advice to students to work hard, to study hard, etc. Hardly, on the other hand, has negative meaning, and it denotes the least degree of intensity. For example, we say, rich people hardly ever go hungry. And people with no sense of God hardly ever go to church or temple. If you study hardly your lesson, you will not pass your exam, you will get very low grades. So, hard is a positive quality, hardly is a negative quality. Another pair regarding children. We love children, but not in all things they do. If they do good things, then we say they are childlike. If they irritate you and they do things you don't like, then you say they are childish. So good and desirable qualities of a child like innocence, trust, love of fun, these are called childlike qualities. So Jesus invited all his followers to be childlike in their attitude to God. On the contrary, disliked qualities of a child are called childish qualities, like they easily cry, sometimes they can be stubborn or petulant. So these are childish qualities. As we become adults, we grow out of our childish qualities, but we retain our childlike qualities. So we are the playful child, we have the active child, we are the creative child. That's all positive. The last prayer for today is eager and anxious. Both these adjectives look forward to the future, concern the future. If you are thinking of what is going to happen in a happy way, with happy anticipation, then you are eager. On the other hand, you are worried about what is going to happen, you feel uneasy about it, then you are anxious about it. So eagerness is for good things in the future, and anxiety is for worrisome things. So, for example, if you are hospitalized, you will be eagerly waiting for the arrival. If you are hospitalized, you will be eagerly waiting for the day of your leaving the hospital. You are discharged from the hospital. If you have applied for a visa to go abroad, you will be eagerly waiting for the arrival of the visa. Regarding examination, you can be either eager or anxious. If you are written the exams very well and you expect to come out in flying colors, you will be eagerly waiting for the results. On the other hand, you have done badly, you have not been studying, you have wasted your time, and you sat for the exam, you will be looking with anxiety. You will be waiting with anxiety for the result. You will be anxious about the results. If you are in the airport and your flight is delayed, you will be anxiously waiting for the departure announcement. So these are a few of the tricky pairs of words for today. If you liked my presentation, please subscribe. So bye for today. Until next time. Bye.